You know, as an artist and an observer of the human condition, I recognize that we all have a lot of things in common. One of the things that intrigues me the most is that we're in search. Whether we're searching for knowledge, or searching for a little more money, or searching for understanding, or want to be a little bit more affluential, we're in search all the time as humans. This reminds me of a story I heard a long time ago about a young man many years ago. And he was a great artist and had wonderful talent. And as he started his career, he wanted to create a painting that embodied godliness, that would showcase the best of man. So he thought he could go out and find that perfect face. And if he could find that perfect face to paint, he could then paint something that would allow people to be inspired to be the best that they could be. So he went on a search. He went to the synagogues and to the chapels and the churches and to the mosque and to farmers' markets and to wherever there was community gatherings in search of that perfect face. And when he went from town to town, he happened across, in between towns, a shepherd boy. Now this young adolescent boy had the perfect face. So with a little bit of money, he convinced that boy to stay in that area for just a couple more days while he painted his face. And on the third day, he finished the face and gave the shepherd boy a little money, and he went back to his town and he showed everyone. And everyone admired and fell in love with this painting, for it was fabulous. When you gazed upon this face, it inspired you to be the best that you could be. Now, he became quite famous and did a lot of paintings over the years. And as the years went on, he never quite found that inspiration that he found in his first painting. So one afternoon, he decided he would attempt to find that second painting. And he said, well, if I could paint something that could inspire people to be the best, then what's the counterpoint to that? What is the most evil side of man? So he went in search for the face that was the worst of man. So he went to the brothels and he went to the seedy bars and he went to everywhere he thought he could find the face that would showcase the very worst of man. When he walked across the front of a prison. So he went to the warden and he said, "Warden, do you have someone here that has the face that showcases the worst of mankind?" And he said, "We do. However, he is scheduled to be hung in about a week." And he said, "Well, that would be plenty. Can I talk to that prisoner?" And so they met, and the prisoner agreed to let him paint his face. And on the third day, he got up and he said to the man, "Thank you very much," and wished him the very best, knowing that he only had a few days to live. And when he walked away, he could hear the prisoner crying. And he turned around and he said, "I am so sorry if I made you even sadder." He said, "No, no," said the prisoner. He said, "You made me very happy, except you didn't recognize me, for I was the shepherd that you painted in your first painting." As artists, we're always looking for inspiration. Now, I belong to a community that has venues, and we are looking for you and you, all the artists that can showcase their work. We have speaking venues where you will paint and auction off your paintings. We have the ability for you to be able to talk at some of these speaking venues. We're looking for artists that want to show their work in the park while bands play, other artists showcase their work. We're looking for artists that want to do public art pieces. We have parks and walkways where we want to showcase your work. We are in search of you. Please contact me. Let me get you on a list so we can start promoting your inspiration. As artists, I encourage you, stay